Mother Nature rages. To help you stay alive, we brought in an expert.
So no matter where you live or what access to resources you may have, there's something you can do right now to prepare yourself, your property, and most importantly, your family from the next disaster. I'm Les Stroud, and this is Team Rubicon's Preparing for Disasters. When you return to your home, you return to a scene of utter devastation. It can be very daunting to know what to do next, but there are things that you can do, and you can be safe about it. I'm in the field right now with Team Rubicon, disaster response experts. We're in Louisiana helping people recover from Hurricane Ida. It's never easy. In fact, the road is usually very long and arduous, but you're not alone. Let's go make sure you're safe to approach your home. The first consideration every single time when you are on the location of the disaster, when you're coming back to your home, when you're returning to your place that may or may not be destroyed, is your safety. You've got to have your safety in mind. You've got to look around. You don't just jump into the situation with a lot of sort of, oh my gosh, exclamations. In the volunteer fire department, I used to say, gas, glass, fire, wire. It was a statement that we had, a saying that we would always recite in our heads when we showed up somewhere. Gas, glass, fire, wire. So what do I mean by that? Gas, well, you may have liquid gas that's laying around, extremely dangerous. You may have gas that is aerosol and just coming out of a pipe somewhere and you can't see it, but you can smell it or you can hear it. You want to listen for that. You may have gas that's actually ignited and shooting out a constant flame. In situations like that, if you know what you're doing, then turning off the gas is going to be important. If you don't know how to turn off the gas, wait for the experts. In a hurricane, glass is the one constant. It's everywhere. Broken, busted, sticking up, laying on its side. Wherever you look, there's glass. So you want to be careful about that. Fire and wire. Fire, it's not as obvious as it sounds. Sure, if you see flames, that's a serious concern, but it may just be smoke. It may be feeling a wall or an area that's really hot. You may see some kind of steaming going on. And lastly is wire. When it comes to electricity, we've got wires laying all over the place after a storm. So I don't know if these wires are live. I don't want to touch them to find out myself. I am not an electrician. That's not my skill set. So I would stay away from this absolutely until an expert says this is safe, it's dead, you're safe to enter. That's what you need first. Hey Dottie, what else do you need up? Some wood strapping? All right, I'll be right up. This is the tarping team at Team Rubicon's specialty. Stopping the leaks coming into your house and creating an environment underneath that you can start repairing. You can't repair what's down below until you fix what's up above, and that's what this team is here doing now. What's down on the road there was once inside this house. It was clean, it was dry, it was used for life. These are beds people slept on, couches they sat on, TVs they watched, food they ate. It's now out all on that road. Let's go take a look inside. All right, Leah.
Hi.
Have we got another X-Acto knife? Oh, I see one on the floor I can use.
The storms come through, you're at work, and you see the devastation that it's doing around you. And at work, and everything's, signs are blowing everywhere. You know, well, what's going on at the house? And you can't get back here for 2 days. Y'all are in here getting everything started, so it gives you the little hope of, hey, look, something's starting and it's going in the right direction.
Onwards. Team Rubicon is here to help these people out in a time of need. And we're here for free. There's no charge to this. There are others who have other agendas. They may show up as official contractors, as service providers. They may show up as organizations who seek to help you after a disaster. But if they're asking money for upfront, if they're looking for you to sign a check, be very, very careful in a situation like this. They may be out to take advantage of you. It happens all the time. We call them scammers. Let me show you what I mean.
A man pulled up in a Servpro truck, and he said, Miss Rose, we're gonna take care of you. Well, days went by, and no one came to work on the house. A lady that is the associate told me that I had to pay her $7,300. And she said if I did not pay her, that they weren't gonna come in my house at all. I was desperate, I really was. I didn't know what to do. So I sat down and I wrote the check out to her. From that point down, it was downhill.
So watch out for disaster scammers in your neighborhood, so this doesn't happen to you or your neighbors. If you need assistance after a major natural disaster, call the Crisis Cleanup Hotline so they can connect you with volunteers from local relief agencies like Team Rubicon. Remember, a disaster can bring out the best and the worst in people. Surround yourself with those people who truly care about your recovery.
God bless y'all. Salute.
Salute.
Salute. Salute.
Well, for the most part, the storm is over. Floodwaters have receded, smoke has dissipated, and Americans in communities all across the country are coming together to help each other in a time of need. Empathy, caring, compassion, combined with muscle, sweat, and tenacity. This is Team Rubicon. We've got some work to do. If you'd like to learn more about natural disasters, visit teamrubiconusa.org/National Preparedness Month. Or more importantly, like myself, become a Greyshirt or a donor, because this is where you can have the most impact. If you want to see me online to learn more about survival, visit me on YouTube, Survivorman Stroud. Either way, I'll see you out in the field.